right, welcome back to Hot Take Sports, episode 33. Yeah, let's just dive right into it with some MLB action. World Series just wrapped up a couple weeks ago. You look like you have something to say before we dive into the MLB, Matt.
For me?
No, the other kid sitting there poking his eyes with the threes on his fingers.
It's just for episode 33.
Oh.
I didn't take it down.
Alright, whatever. Moving on.
I hate this place.
Brady, let's start with some MLB awards. Let's dive into it.
Well, I mean, obviously biggest for the season, even though it's not really an award. Like you mentioned, Braves did win the World Series.
Good for them. I was happy to see Freddie Freeman win one.
Facts.
Poirier was the World Series MVP for his massive moonshots. He out-homered the Astros by himself. He had 3 homers in the series,
Beast.
the Astros had 2.
Beast.
He was hitting below 200 on the Royals, and he got traded to the Braves at the deadline for like virtually nothing.
I was happy to watch the Astros lose. I think I can honestly say I was happier to watch them lose than I was to watch Freddie Freeman
Oh,
win.
that is big facts.
I don't even think that's even comparable.
I'm gonna say all respects to Freddie Freeman. Everyone
No
was
one
rooting,
likes the Astros.
No one was rooting for Atlanta. Everyone was rooting against Houston.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
I'm with that.
It's
scary to see that team didn't have Acuna, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're definitely not getting worse after this season.
No.
No.
They just gotta pay Freddie. That's all they gotta do now.
That's an easy one.
But say,
Easy.
You'd like to think so, but people thought he'd be re-signed 2 weeks ago.
There's plenty of time until the season starts. It's only November.
yeah.
But the lockout's
I
coming.
was gonna say, but
Yeah,
the
that's
lockout's
true.
coming in 4 days unless they agree to something.
They
December
agreed to an
1st.
extension.
December
Good
1st,
stuff.
11:59 p.m. When it starts.
I would like to shout out a former Indian.
Guardian, Isaac! Guardian!
Yeah.
Okay, he was an Indian.
He was an Indian.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
guess.
technically
he was
In all
an
honesty,
Indian.
now, okay, we'll give it to you. Yeah. You're right.
Go for it.
Eddie Rosario, right?
Yes, Eddie Rosario.
Hey, Rosario.
Good stuff.
We traded him away for Guardians cult
Nothing.
hero Pablo Sandoval.
Traded him for nothing. He's a World Series champion.
And a
That man hacked
MVP.
the system right there.
Hey,
He got an MVP.
Either way, we were gonna have two former Indians win the World Series.
What? He won an MVP.
He was NLCS MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the
Okay.
World Series MVP, and I was
No.
like, we
I was
just
like,
covered
no.
that.
He didn't
Okay.
win a season MVP. He didn't win the World Series. I didn't even know they
So
came out.
Rosario got a ring, but more importantly, Josh Tomlin got a ring at Clayton.
I didn't even know Josh Tomlin still existed.
Yeah, he was in and out of the Brave bullpen all year. I mean, the only reason that I would have been all right with the Astros winning is Brantley and Dusty Baker would have got rings.
The only reason I would have been
that's it.
okay is Mattress Mac would have won like $46 million.
That is also
That would've been
true.
Sick. I don't care about the Astros as an organization. They're dead to me basically. But seeing a man have the confidence to put up like $20 million on his team to win, like shout out to you, bro. I would never have the balls to do that.
I wish I had $20 million to throw around.
Yeah,
I was
seriously.
at $20 million.
When we go to Vegas, we'll all be doing like dollar parlays.
But we have to make Isaac get all the picks. That way we actually win.
Yeah, that's true. You're entering everything in the machine. That way everything hits.
Okay.
You're-
Fair enough.
Luckiest man alive.
Well, I would like to throw out, Matt. Supposedly the White Sox called the Astros cheating again. I don't know if it's true.
Everyone catches everyone cheating
I
in
was
the
gonna
playoffs.
say, it happens.
Anyone will do anything to defend their playoff losses anymore.
Yeah.
Yankees have done it. The Red Sox have done it. The Astros have done it.
Well, the Yankees cycle for like the last 10 years has been, hey, we spent a lot of money. We're going to be really good. Injuries. And by the end of the year, their AAA team is playing in the MLB.
They released Clint Frazier.
I'm not surprised. Sick of him being hurt, right? Like at the end of the day.
Well, that towards the end of the year, he couldn't see. He lost sight in one of his eyes temporarily.
I remember that being a thing. I remember hearing about
lost sight in one of his eyes.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, his vision was messed up. I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, he was put on the injured list for blurriness. I was like, what? Anyway, back to the original point of awards. And the MVPs this year, Bryce Harper won his second. A lot of people were like,
I like it.
Who said eh? He absolutely deserved it.
oh,
He deserved
I know he deserved
He
it.
single-handedly
I know he
carried his
deserved
team.
AL MVP, unanimous, Shohei, without a doubt.
Shocker.
So the question with that is, does Shohei have to do better than what he did this season to win MVP, or if he's close to what he did this year, does he get it again? Because that's still a spectacular feat, or is the two-way player not as cool the second time?
I honestly, there's no reason why he couldn't win it again if his output is better. But I think if it's the same, honestly, I think they give it to somebody else.
You think so?
I think
because
that
Russell Westbrook won 2 MVPs, averaging triple doubles, but then it wasn't cool anymore.
Right, that's what I mean. It's the same effect.
But he did it multiple times, and they still gave it to him, and it was still cool. Now getting
right,
a triple
now
double
it's not cool
is normal.
Though. Like him averaging a triple double for a season, that's like expected almost. Yeah. I would say it is expected, to be honest.
I mean, maybe not anymore.
Oh yeah, well not anymore. Now he's on the Lakers, so
he has an excuse to not.
No. I would
except for LeBron
say
30, and they're still losing the Kings in 3-2.
I would
Anthony Davis was garbage.
Definitely say if he puts up the same numbers again, he gets it again. But if he does it for a third time, he doesn't get it.
I can respect that argument. It's kind of the principle I'm arguing, but you think he could win it again if he did it again?
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
I get that.
Like,
there's a lot of MVP performances in the MLB for you to give it to the same guy over and over again. Like, there's probably 5 guys in the AL who had MVP seasons. That
Salvador Perez,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.,
Marcus Semien.
Yeah.
Marcus Semien was a beast this year.
Set a record for home runs by a second baseman.
Exactly.
Like you said, the Blue Jays had second and third place in the MVP.
Yeah.
So that's just what happened when you play baseball with a unicorn, I guess.
And even then, Aaron Judge still had a pretty spectacular season.
Aaron Judge,
he got robbed of his Gold Glove.
It was Aaron. This is Aaron Judge's best year since his rookie year.
Yeah, exactly. So
he's finally healthy.
He's up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he's in the NL, isn't he, Tatis? He had a good season too.
Yeah, he was. I think he finished third.
Other than all the errors that he had at the beginning.
Yep. Yeah. Tatis 6. That was a funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cy Young's Robbie Ray won in the AL for the Blue Jays.
Garrett Cole sold his bag in the last month.
Yep. Agreed.
Honestly, that his first few starts right after the whole Spider Tech thing. That did not happen.
I think him and Max Scherzer both sold the bag to end the season. I think they both had Cy Youngs locked up going into the last month or two.
The guy from the Brewers. That is
Corbin Burns is who you're talking about. That one race irritates me so much. Zach Wheeler was by far a better pitcher and threw like 50 or 60 more innings than Corbin Burns.
Yeah, but at the same time, Corbin Burns kind of came out of nowhere and everybody knew who Zach Wheeler was already. Or more so knew who Zach Wheeler was.
I didn't know either one, so
Well,
I'm not as much into baseball as you two, so I can't.
As those two. I'm not a huge baseball man either, but like I knew who Zach Wheeler was. Like I just heard of him, I'd seen his name.
Zach Wheeler far away should have won, at least in my opinion. Because I need more, especially coming off a year we only played 60 games, and people were desperately trying to find the arms to make it through a full season. If you being one of like the 4 or 5 guys who threw 200 innings all year and was really good all year doing so, like that just screams best pitcher in the NL to me. Now, don't get me wrong. If Jacob deGrom was healthy, that was all Jacob deGrom.
Well,
completely.
Who else would it be? Like a fully healthy Jacob deGrom. Yeah.
I was gonna say there's no stopping a fully healthy Jacob deGrom.
Did you see? I'm sure we've talked about this, but like they sent him down to like short season single.
Yes, we talked about it
because he played against the Cardinals, didn't he? Wasn't that him?
Yeah, the Cardinals like
he pitched like 3 innings and had 9 strikeouts or something like that,
and nobody even touched it or something stupid like that.
I say they tweeted send help.
Yeah, well, what are you supposed to do? Those guys are down there like developing.
Those are rookies. Like those guys are like 21 years old,
and you're sending out freaking 32-year-old Fireball Cy Young winner Jacob deGrom down to freaking teach him a lesson.
100-mile-an-hour dots plus his 90-mile-an-hour slider.
Exactly.
And his 80-mile-an-hour changeup that just dies.
No 21-year-old kid is hitting that unless that 21-year-old kid is
Close your eyes and pray.
It's named Juan Soto.
Juan Soto or Bryce Harper, like literally. But yeah, I'm not disappointed that Corbin Burns won it though. Like I'd never heard of the guy, and he just came out was striking people out like to start the year.
Juan Soto had an MVP season too. Just to backtrack on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think it actually finished second with 1-7.
But, I'm not disappointed that either of the guys won it. Both of them deserved it. I'm not going to say that there were other guys that deserved it more. Like you said, Zach Wheeler, he had a heck of a season.
Didn't Lance Lynn get third place in Cy Young voting?
I don't even know who
Lance Lynn is,
might have.
Lance Lynn used to pitch for the Cardinals.
He might have.
We
He
dubbed
was
him.
really good for like the first 5 months, so he was tailed off in September. Rookie of the year, Randy Rosarena for the Rays won it, formerly of the Cardinals as well. We're talking about former Cardinals. I saw a meme. It was like, congratulations to the first ever Rookie of the Year who has played 3 seasons. Because he'd been up like the previous 2 Septembers. But he hadn't been up enough to go beyond a rookie classification.
Right.
Wander Franco finished top 3.
Expected.
Speaking of 11-year, $185 million extension.
Mm-hmm.
With a 12th year, that option that could take it to $223 million. So it's like a really big option.
He's good.
Yeah.
Can't blame him for locking it down.
I think the math check had like $42 million. Would be that option. That changes when Soto gets extended.
Yeah, it does.
Majorly. Then the other Rookie of the Year, I kind of expected this one, Jonathan India.
Yeah.
For the Reds. He was a player that team needed.
The Reds were a fun team to watch this year. Like, I didn't watch a whole lot of baseball, but like
you said, well, we spent our summer with a bunch of Reds fans, so that
exactly
helped.
keeping track of
Yeah.
Jonathan India was pretty easy in the Locos clubhouse.
True.
So lots of Reds fans. So I mean, we just kind of came accustomed to following Jonathan India. I mean, even afterwards, like when the Guardians would play a night game and the Reds would play a day game, or vice versa, I would just be like, "Oh, the Reds are on. Why not?"
Right. And just
This
kind
is
of
baseball.
this is just kind of a little tidbit, but the Dayton Dragons are the high A team of the Reds. If you guys are anywhere near Dayton, Ohio, I made it out there this summer for the first time. Highly recommend. Great experience.
Oh yeah, well,
Great stadium.
They've sold out like what 1,500 games now or something.
Something like that. Something ridiculous.
I saw that today somewhere.
Isaac, you're up.
Castellanos declined his.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I saw that. He's
gonna
a free
get
agent
paid.
now. He wants. Yeah,
Miami is pushing to get Castellanos because he's from that area.
they need him.
They do.
I've
need the
always
bat.
liked Nick Castellanos because like
He does not care.
that, and like I watched him play in Toledo. Like,
Okay.
even when I was a little kid, I remember Nick Castellanos playing in Toledo.
Yeah. I feel like when Castellanos was with the Tigers, like you never really heard about him. When he was with the
Right.
Cubs, he popped off there for that like 3-month stretch. He signed with Cincinnati and just became this machine.
Yeah, like I said, I like Nick Castellanos. Like he's just one of those guys that like I'm gonna follow. I like him.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else to say.
I thought
I
I would
enjoy watching him
throw
play.
that out there because I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
I thought he would stay with Cincy.
I would have preferred to have him stay with Cincy just because like he's within driving distance to go watch.
He's gonna get paid though.
Yeah,
he's
somebody's gonna make him a very
He's
wealthy
definitely
man.
gonna beat out the 16 mil he was already getting.
Yeah, he's gonna be the world's greatest DH.
No, he'll still play in the
I was gonna
outfield.
say
For now.
they'll stick him somewhere in the outfield until he gets to like 40.
His defense isn't that good though.
Well,
he's
like
got
with
the
the way
cannon.
he hits the ball, you don't have to be a Gold Glove outfielder to find a job.
Yeah, that's what the DH is for. It's gonna be universal, so who cares?
I'd like to think so.
I was gonna
anyway.
say he's still
It
a
will
little
be.
above average, I would think, defensively, right?
For now.
So, for now, yeah.
But, I mean, he's better than the Franimal, and even he didn't look all that bad out in right field this year. Looks better than some of our other
Fred
options,
technically
right, Matt?
owns an outfield glove. That man should be a first baseman.
Matt, we would literally watch DJ Johnson misplay 2 balls off the wall.
Yeah.
that
That's pretty
that was bad. He got DFA'd.
Do we have anything else on the MLB?
Cardinals
The
signed
Cardinals
a
won
lefty.
5 out of the 9 NL Gold Gloves, and arguably should have won 6. Only it got robbed.
Yeah. I mean, they were gonna give it to. Oh no, wait, they gave it to the Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the Pirates catcher, he is a really good defender,
Yeah, he's
but Yachty was better in every single stat. I was like,
I didn't look into it too much.
they were just like, yeah, we're
I
just
was
not going to put the
I
whole
was
roster.
surprised we got as many as we did. To be honest, Arenado doesn't surprise me. Goldschmidt kind of surprised me.
What's that? Oh, I was O'Neal and Bader. Neither one of those guys surprised me, and I think Edmund was the fifth.
Yes. Edmund kind of surprised me a
Yeah,
little
I would say Edmund and Goldschmidt, yeah, but O'Neal and Bader, nasty.
I figured Bader would get it. I didn't know about O'Neal, but
I would say, yeah, Bader.
I won't complain.
So firsthand watched Harrison Bader lay out and end somebody's dreams.
He did that a lot.
He did do that a lot. I mean, yeah,
But yeah.
none of the Guardians players won any awards, so
Which
just going towards next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta hope we extend J-Ram and go forward as the
he
Guardians,
also
I
had an
guess.
MVP
Like,
season.
It's true. He finished top 10. You know what? I'm tired of Guardians trading cult heroes. First we released Pablo Sandoval, and now we traded Harold Ramirez. What is going on?
we're making intelligent baseball decisions, even if they are cult favorites. At the end of the
That's
day,
not
though,
true.
it's like
Oscar
trading...
Mercado's still on the team.
Yeah, that's a good point. At the end of the day, though, it's like trading Alex Caruso. It just leaves a nasty taste in your mouth. You know, like...
Nah, I think he looks great in red and black.
He does look really good for the Bulls. But we'll get there.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get there.
And they didn't trade him, but, like, if they did, you know...
I believe it came out that the Lakers had an offer out for him.
They lowballed
He
him.
could have stayed if he wanted.
Well, I don't blame him for leaving.
Nah, chase your
Honestly,
bag.
should we just transition to the NBA right now?
Chase your
I was
bag,
gonna say,
that's
I don't think I have anything
Yeah,
else.
I have nothing else to say. The Bulls are playing great
was
basketball
all stupid.
right now.
That's true.
Like,
yes, I agree. The
that
Bulls
team
are
is
playing
gelling really well. Lonzo just keeps getting better and better. Like,
Zach LaVine's played the whole season hurt too. It's
And-
like a pinky injury or something, but he's still hurt.
I've always liked Zach LaVine. Just like the way he dunks, the way he plays.
He's
he can
flashy.
shoot threes.
He's flashy.
He's like a Devin Booker type, and it's nice to see another guy like that not be labeled as empty stats anymore.
Right.
Because Devin Booker was always, he's just empty stats, he's just putting up 30 because his team's trash, and now his team has made it to the NBA Finals, and it's like, oh yeah, he's a top 5 shooting guard in the league.
Yeah, he's good now.
It's like,
He's
what was it before?
But watching them gel has been cool. Like, and we talked about it before. Alex Caruso has been great off the bench.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
tied for first in the NBA in
He's
steals per
averaging,
game right
like
now.
2.5 steals per game. Or
I think it's
something like
2.8, like almost 3
that. That's insane.
off the bench. Like, and we've always kind of been cult Alex Caruso fans here, but
Like,
like
you have to be. How can you not be?
watching him succeed has been awesome. It's very fun.
So he's looked really good. I agree.
Speaking of our another interdivisional team of the Bulls, the Cavs. Man, I am so satisfied with the Cavs right now.
Are you?
Honestly, yeah. There's
Why not?
no reason why, like, any Cavs fan should be frustrated.
I don't know who this Ricky Rubio fella is, but he hasn't
Dude,
played like this.
he's
I don't know
a
how
freaking
long.
bucket.
Bro, he didn't play like that in Utah either.
Yeah, we acquired him from
Rookie
some
of the
garbage
year
team out
candidate?
west.
Did you say Ricky the Young Candidate for Ricky Rubio?
No, for Evan Mobley.
I was gonna say. I was like,
Evan
what
Mobley's
about Ricky
playing
Rubio?
great.
We
Darius
haven't been there
Garland's emerging. You'll see highlights of him on ESPN
That's true.
now.
I was gonna say.
Hey, but you know what? We
Garland
got
Mobley's looked
Torian
good.
Prince from you, who's played 27 minutes and is 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Yeah.
You sure showed me. You
on 1 of 2 from the field.
on 1 of 2 from the field. Oh my gosh.
We did
But-
end it with Patrick Beverly, and he's been really good for our
The
team, so I
only-
can't complain about that.
The only like massive downside to the season so far, obviously, has been Colin Sexton.
Yeah.
Tore his meniscus, he's done, which sucks. You
On
know,
a contract year, too.
I know, like, our front office has a big decision to make.
It got a lot more difficult,
Yeah.
with him not playing anymore. And then you
It
have to
was
worry
it
about
wasn't the
injury.
easiest thing in the world anyway, because like there's been stuff floating around, but like now with a potentially like guys have lost their careers to bad knee injuries like that. Look,
Well,
Derrick Rose.
Thankfully, science and medicine is a lot better now that meniscus injury probably shouldn't
Yeah.
affect him too much.
Which hopefully will happen,
And
and
it's
I
not-
don't think that I'm not saying that it will happen, but there's always that possibility.
There is,
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
not
not like
wrong.
the Cavs are pushing for an NBA championship this year, and he can
No.
take his time to heal. And
Right. But like I said, I'm satisfied with the Cavs. You know, Evan Mobley playing great. Darius Garland, great. Ricky Rubio's been great off the bench.
4 seconds left, D'Lo hit a 3.
But yeah, the Cavs, I'm very satisfied. Very satisfied. I saw I think it was ESPN Plus gave them an A+++ so far to start the season.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Like-
about to say the 3 Twin Towers
Yeah,
The
Lauri
three.
Markkinen, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley out there, all 7 foot.
I think we need to call them the Tri-Towers, because the three twins.
That's 6.
yeah,
That's
three-
not how
three-
that works.
The triplets.
Taco
Triplets.
Fall is still on the team.
Yeah!
Thank the Lord.
He's got some minutes.
That makes 4 towers.
Yeah,
He
I'm
doesn't count.
seeing Taco in a Cavs uniform only adds to the happiness of being a Cavs fan right now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you guys are only half a game out of a play-in spot right now.
right, and
Yeah.
we're young, and it's a long season, but right now I'm very content with where
And
the
we
Cavs
have
are.
a kind of a tough schedule right now too.
Yeah. And we've had
Okay, you
some
guys play the
injuries,
Bulls,
like obviously Colin Sexton's a big one, but we've missed Darius Garland here and there. We missed Evan Mobley for almost a month.
Really? It's been that long?
I thought it was 2 weeks.
I
thought
thought you were only been without Mobley for like 2 weeks.
Mobley was supposed to be out like 4. He was only out like 2.
Oh, okay. Well, still, we missed him for a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, your guys' last stretch
Missed
of games
Markkinen for a little
that
bit.
you just
Mhm.
finished.
Missed Love off the bench. He's been good off the
Oh, that
bench.
doesn't mean anything to you guys. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so you guys have lost 5 straight.
Right.
Sure. But you
look-
beat the Celtics before that, and then you lost to the Celtics a few days after. And that
Yep.
was a 6-point game. You lost to the Nets by 10 with half your team out. Lost to the Warriors by 15, but everybody's losing to the Warriors.
I was going
by
to say, the
15.
Warriors are just on a tear.
You
We'll make sure
lost
to
to the
cover
Nets again, but only by 5. And then you lost to the Suns, only by 5. Mother of 4!
Did they lose?
I know.
Ben Simmons came off the bench
What
and
the
drained a
heck did
3.
you guys do? I'm confused. Wait, did they change Delos to it? I'm so confused.
I didn't realize the Suns were 16-3.
Tyrese
Yeah.
Maxey
Yeah.
hit both of his... No, he made his first free throw, missed his second one. Timberwolves get an offensive... Wow, this must be really out of order. It says, Tyrese Maxey makes regular free throw, misses the second one, and then it says Timberwolves offensive rebound. Anthony Edwards misses a 3. Andre Drummond makes a 2-point jump shot. Andre Drummond offensive rebound. And yet somehow we're tied at 113.
What?
That hurt my brain just listening to.
It hurt my brain to read.
Oh,
Okay.
I just want to watch the
took him up
game.
over here.
You know what else
I
hurt
don't
my
have that kind of
brain?
money.
The simple fact that the Warriors are literally shredding the league without Klay Thompson.
And
Oh,
Klay
And
Thompson's
James
got-
Wiseman
Mm,
and
bro.
John Kuminga.
He is
Yeah.
so hungry and so ready to be back.
Dude,
It's
he was
insane.
sitting on the bench for like an hour after the game.
I know!
yesterday.
I saw it.
He was not happy.
I was like, dude, about to tear it up when he comes back.
Kawhi played for the Raptors the last time he was played in a game.
Yeah.
Like, that feels like forever.
Okay, I have a
ago.
question for you. Does Clay play the 2 or the 3 when he comes back?
2.
2.
I think he plays the 3.
Who's there 3 right
It's
now?
positionless
Wiggins?
basketball.
Yeah, that's true.
He will be listed as the 2. I think it's Andrew Wiggins right now, isn't it?
Do you,
It's-
okay, but do you think Clay's
Cool,
right back in
yeah.
the starting lineup, or do you think he's
No,
the
he'll-
6th
No,
man?
he'll
he'll start
ease him
off the
back
bench.
in.
Actually,
for
like I said,
sure.
I figured he'd go back in as a 6th man.
Yeah.
For now.
Not even a 6th man. It'll be like 7 or 8 probably.
Who is their 6th man?
I'm not even sure, to be honest with you.
Probably depends on the day, to be honest.
Oh, who is it?
Joke's on you guys. They're going to play small ball, play Draymond at the 5.
Good.
Good.
Honestly, with the way they're
just-
playing right now, that's not an awful idea because it'd be, what, Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole, and Wiggins is the
Juan
other ones?
Toscano Anderson was their 6th man against the Trailblazers. He played 23 minutes off the bench.
Yeah.
But Kevon Looney was their starting center, and he only played 20 minutes. So
Excuse me. Once they get Weissman back, it's going to be interesting to see
Right.
that go.
That team could.
I think
That
we should
team
trade
could win
Wiseman.
a ring.
So, kind of transition out west. We'll start with you, Matt. Thoughts on the T-Wolves so far?
I mean, I'm in the same spot as you guys. I'm fairly happy with what's going on right now for us. So, I mean, I can't complain too much. We're the 10 seed. We have the same record as you guys, 9-10.
Yeah. Have we played each
There's-
other yet?
No, we
I
play
don't
on the
think so.
10th, December 10th. That's in Minnesota. But, like, if you look at the teams below us, the Rockets are in last. They're not going to
Obviously.
catch us. Pelicans look like crap. I don't think they'll catch us. Spurs, I don't think they'll catch us.
No, they're not yet. Not without DeMar DeRozan.
Thunder, not going to catch us.
Nope, not yet.
Kings could be. They just got a new coach,
I
so
was
they
gonna
have
say,
a chance.
they just fired Luke Walton.
I was
which
gonna say, if
I'm
they
not
get
going to
paid-
blame their record solely on him.
He's been horrible.
If
He
they,
didn't
If they
help.
take a
He was
page
one.
out of the Hawks
But
book,
like their
someone just
roster
pop
is
off.
so confusing.
But you got to think, you have the fastest player in the NBA,
That's true.
and you have the slowest pace.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah,
there.
that shouldn't happen.
I don't know if they had the slowest pace this year, but at some point last year they did, because I remember.
There's
hearing
no
about it.
if you have De'Aaron Fox on your team,
You should
there's
be-
no reason you
if
should
you're
have
two
anywhere
of-
near the slowest pace.
If your three best players are Harrison Barnes, Buddy Hield, and De'Aaron Fox, depending on who you ask, you should be probably flying up and down the court.
every time,
Oh,
There's no
absolutely.
reason you should be slowing it down at all.
Buddy Hield hit a 3 from like the logo yesterday against the Lakers in overtime. Like,
Bro,
the
Buddy
dude
Hield
can shoot.
Buddy
Get him
Hield has
going.
been nasty for a while.
Yeah. Anyways, but the problem is the teams that are above us, I don't think we can get above any of them. Maybe the Grizzlies right now over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
because
sure,
Josh
Josh.
is hurt.
But like, the Nuggets are the team right above us.
No.
They'll
not
heat
getting
up.
them.
They'll-
Yeah,
They
the
somehow
Grizzlies are
avoided
right
the
are
Eagles.
tied
I'm
with
about to say
them.
they're still missing Jamal Murray.
That's true.
Yeah, all three, the Grizzlies, Nuggets, and Timberwolves are all 9 and 10. But after that, the Lakers are 10 and 11.
Which they'll figure it out.
They'll
I'm
be
not
fine.
worried about the Lakers.
Trailblazers are 10 and 10.
They could drop.
Dame's been getting better, I think.
Yeah, he started really bad. Like Dame struggled.
He was still injured from the Olympics. That was
Right.
the reason, and they just
yeah.
didn't say anything about it, which is stupid. But
Like I said, I've always been a big fan of Damian Lillard. My first NBA jersey came in a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, did it?
I got the black Damian Lillard Portland.
nice.
I think if I'm gonna get a player, it's gonna be Giannis.
That's fair. I'm not. Yeah, I would not discriminate against you getting a Giannis jersey.
It depends on which one you get.
Yeah, it can't
If
be
you
a
get the
crappy
stupid
one.
blue on blue one, I'll make
Oh,
fun
well, I
of
would
you.
ask you guys for advice. So.
Don't get the. You want
guys
my
know more
advice?
about
Don't get
that.
blue on blue. Problem solved.
Well, yeah.
It's
well, I
funny
would-
because I plan on getting the blue on blue
Why?
Wolves jersey. Because
Oh,
ours at least
Wolves
looks
jersey.
good.
Oh, I thought you meant the Bucks jersey, and I was like, what?
But theirs is like split weird as like
Well, blue's
like,
not
I'm
even one of
about
their
to say,
colors. Like,
zigzags through the middle.
At
Ours
least-
is light blue on one side and dark blue on the other.
at
I'm
least
just
blue is one of your
signify-
colors. That's how I
that's
look
true.
at that.
Our blue is
I'm
our
hope-
primary color.
I want to get a Mobley red.
That would be cool.
Mobley red
I
would be
I'd get behind
cool.
that. Or their like city jersey from this year. That'd be cool.
I would.
But that's what I want to get for the Wolves. But they're not going to be out anytime soon.
Right.
No.
They're not going to hit
It's okay.
shop for a
Okay.
while.
Small rant. It's so stupid how the NBA did that. They released them for pre-order like a week ago. Then they won't even be out until after Christmas. Why would you do that? Why would you not set it up so they're getting jerseys for Christmas? That's a perfect way to make money.
That's a perfect Christmas present for people.
No one ever said the NBA was intelligent enough to make an NFL
Like,
type move out here.
The worst part is the NBA is not even the only team. I saw a bunch of Columbus Crew people ranting. They're like, "Why haven't we dropped our jerseys for next season so people can get them for Christmas? Like, why
But
have we
that's
not done
facts.
that? Like,
That's
Yeah.
if
They'll
you
always
don't do
protect
that
it.
by December 10th, I don't know. Like, what are you doing? You're just wasting money. And especially since, I mean, nobody likes it, but the Crew got a new logo, so diehard fans are gonna want stuff with the new logo on it. Why would you not get that out so they could buy it for Christmas?
Okay,
Despite how
that's
stupid
what they
the
go-
new logo looks.
That's
Facts,
what
but
the
that's
Guardians
rant for a
did.
different-
They
Yeah, they got all their stuff
They
They got
out
all their
Right.
stuff.
I'm
out.
saying-
And that's what
for Black Friday.
the
and
the
et cetera.
digital stuff is really limited, but I've heard that most of the stuff is in person is there.
Yeah, for all the people driving to Cleveland to buy Guardians gear.
Bro, there was a long line.
Yeah, it's probably all people who live in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
With a couple outsiders.
Yeah, with a few weird people.
But yeah.
I just want to beat the Sixers.
Oh, it's in double OT thanks to Drummond.
Yeah, I know. But we're off tomorrow, so it's okay if we have an OT game today.
Fair enough.
the Brady. We'll kind of transition to the Jazz here for a minute.
I mean, we're
Just do it.
12-7. We're the 3 seed. We haven't been playing well lately. We lost to the Pelicans last night.
That was a buzzer. You got to give it to Devontae Graham though. That was a heck of a shot.
We've
But
also
you know what
lost
the best
to the
part
Magic.
about that
so.
is, though?
Hmm.
Brandon Ingram passed it to him. So it wasn't like Devontae just said, I'm shooting this, screw you. It was Brandon Ingram, the size up, you know,
Absolutely the best player on that team.
Oh yeah.
and the guy who's always going to take that shot actually passed the ball away. So good for him for working on the playmaking. Trusting
Speaking
his teammates.
of Ingram, I know it's a rumor, but I've heard rumor Ingram to Cleveland. I've heard it.
I've heard so many rumors, bro.
Bro,
I know.
that's been a thing for so long. And
Unfortunately,
guess
that's
what?
not gonna
You have
happen
Larry
as nice as that
Markkinen.
would be.
You don't need him.
It's not
Yeah,
gonna
like,
happen. I
Did
don't
you
want it to
compare
happen.
Laurie Markkinen to Brandon Ingram.
Brandon
No,
Ingram
just
is
listen.
much
Just listen.
better.
Hang on. It wasn't a comparison. It was like you already have a small forward. Be quiet. It won't happen.
They don't have a small forward because Larry Markin is not a small forward.
Laurie Markin
That's
is
true,
a
they're
power
just
forward.
playing
They're
him at
playing at small
three.
forward.
No, he's a center that's too wimpy to play center, so he has to be a power forward.
All right, yeah, that's
That-
a good way
yeah,
of looking at
that's
that. All right.
He's a prison god.
He's freaking 7 feet tall.
He doesn't want to be a power forward or center
Blues Blue
either.
Jackets,
Yeah.
Title 1.
But yeah, I mean,
Man, I remember when we were playing Kevin Love at the center, and he's 6'10", and now we're starting 3 7-footers.
It's crazy how the league changes.
Yeah, seriously.
we have
It's
one
like-
7-footer.
It's like the reverse effect happened to the Cavs. Everyone else is playing small ball, and we're getting bigger.
Hey, you
Well,
know,
it's like how the Nuggets in that one bubble game when their
Oh,
small
yeah.
starter was 6'10" or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 6'7". He was their smallest dude.
I'm
and
about
they
to
played
say-
the Rockets.
And Bull was starting at the 2 or something like that.
Yeah, something
And
dumb
Clayton,
like that.
but it's working for us.
Yeah, true. Like I said, I'm satisfied with what the Cavs
I mean,
are doing. There's
hey.
no reason to be upset. There's no reason to overly be aggressive in talking about the Cavs,
Yeah.
to be honest.
you know, if you guys don't want Markin, we'll take him. We got a 6'4" power forward. We'll gladly take your 7-foot.
You're
Go
not
for it,
taking
Brady.
Markin
to
good.
replace him.
Yeah, you also have a $205 million center
Who can't shoot free throws?
I was gonna say who will miss you 4 free
Or-
throws a game.
Bro looked like
Four.
playoff Ben
Rebounds,
Simmons.
get
Bro
you
looked
3
like
blocks,
playoff
and
Ben
score you
Simmons
8
last
points.
night. Literally looks like playoff Ben Simmons.
Dude's max range is like 6 feet.
We are
My
struggling to
my
find.
range is further than Rudy Gobert's.
Well, that doesn't take much. But we're
No, it takes a lot for me. No.
Anyway, we're struggling getting back to where we were last year. Like obviously last year we were shooting threes at an unsustainable rate, and they were trying to do it again, and it's not going as well.
That's
We-
what
we-
I don't like about modern NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Our bench depth is better than it was last year, but our shooting has gotten worse.
Right.
Like we added Pascal, we added Rudy Gay, added Hassan Whiteside. That is great front court bench depth, which is what we needed. Because like we have Ingles and Clarkson off the bench in our backcourt.
We just scored 2 goals in the first minute of the second period, or the first 2 minutes of the second period. To go up 2.
It's the Blue Jackets.
Oh,
I don't know what.
I
with them.
just hope Utah can just get back to where they were last year. I mean, like we're still the 3 seed right now.
Right. You guys aren't down bad or anything like that.
No, we're just chasing the 2 lost Warriors and 3 lost Suns right now.
Right. Both of. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've lost to
if
the
you're
Magic
gonna shoot
and the
threes at an
Pelicans.
unprecedented rate, you have to have Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
Well,
Like.
the good news is the 1 seed was not kind to you guys last year, so maybe it's better that you guys like the 3.
That's a good point.
Good point.
But yeah, just kind of. I think we can kind of transition into the NHL a little bit, unless anybody has anything else.
I don't really want to talk about the NHL.
I'll go first.
I would love to talk about the NHL
Well,
actually,
yeah, it's 'cause
so
your
we're going
team's
to.
playing well.
Exactly.
I'll go first.
Can't relate.
I mean, Blue Jackets playing better than I thought they were going to do.
They are definitely quite a bit better than what was expected for a
There's-
team that
Absolutely.
tanked hard to end the season.
Yeah, they're 7-3.
Can't relate.
Now,
I'm
your team
like-
sucks.
I'm like,
As
what is this? We
They're
were
not. They're
supposed
12
to be
and
bad.
6.
Oh.
They're not
You're
7 and
7
3.
and 3. What were you looking at, boy? You were looking at their last 10 games.
Yeah, they're 7-3. Yeah,
Well,
last
Again,
10
they're
games.
playing pretty good hockey.
They're still
Like,
playing
they've
good
definitely
hockey.
absolutely surprised me. I did not see that coming
They
at
surprised
all.
the. I don't know. Words out of me, apparently.
Wow, that was
great.
nice.
Yeah.
Good work there, kid.
Yeah, I'm surprised. We're playing well.
I don't know. The Blues started the season really well. They've been very lackluster since.
Hopefully
Just
we
not
can
finishing
beat you
games.
guys, but you're currently up.
Yeah, we're 3-5-2 in our last 10. Not great, but it's a young season. We're only
Right.
20 games in.
The Red Wings are currently 9-9, which I'm very satisfied with. The Red Wings, we got a good young core. We're fine. I've said it a million times. Steve Yzerman will build this team into a championship contender again. Dylan Larkin is the people's captain. Like, I like having Dylan Larkin. He's from Michigan. Grew up a Red Wings fan. Played for U of M. Yeah, I think he's a great guy to have captain. Our coaching situation, I'm not sold on him yet, but, at the same time, I have to recognize we're still a young team, even though we're playing a lot better than we have the previous 2 years. I think we're beating the Sabres right now on the plus side.
It might be.
I'm about to say, that's the Blue Jackets right now. We're young.
We are, in fact, beating the Sabres 2-1 right now in the second period.
Cat
No, in the third
fouled out.
period.
That's why Nasreed's in the game. I'm sorry. I
15 minutes left in the third period. We're up 2-1 on the Sabres.
Brady, how's the Kraken, or should I say, how's the Crackhead doing over there?
Well, we're 7-13-1.
That's not bad.
It's not
We
bad.
blew a 3-1 lead to the Coyotes. But
Imagine.
in our last 3 games, we've beaten the Hurricanes and the Panthers. So, I'm not really sure what the heck's going on in Seattle right now.
Well, Seattle's just trying to find their identity as a franchise right now.
I
That's their biggest thing.
don't know, because our captain just went on COVID leave last night, and we got shut out for the first time as a franchise against the Lightning, which was to be expected. We somehow beat the Hurricanes the other night 2-1, and then we just beat Florida 4-1. So I mean, like we're starting to find our footing. Just it's probably too little, too late, honestly. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we're only a quarter of the way through the year.
I was gonna say
You act like you guys are
still
supposed to
early.
be title contenders. Stop. You're not even supposed to compete for the playoffs this year.
Yeah, we're a young team.
You gotta realize that all your teams are in very different phases of their build. The Jazz should be competing for a championship.
They're at their peak.
The Patriots are somewhere in the middle. They're on their way up, but they're still towards the beginning.
Yeah,
Seattle just started.
Literally.
and the Guardians are like.
And if you see me, I went from right to left on top to bottom, and the Guardians are like here.
The Guardians are they're on like a little timeline.
Yeah, they're on a
We've talked
completely
about the difference
different
between
plane. I'm not sure how
rebuilding
it
and
works.
retooling. We truly don't know what the Guardians are going to do.
They're
so if
rebranding
everybody-
everything.
If it
Yeah,
goes
they're
from
rebranding.
if it's going from left to right on like beginning of the rebuild to end of the rebuild, the Guardians are in the middle going top to bottom. And I'm not even sure what the up and down. I'm not even sure what the vertical axis is, but that's where they are. They're like here.
We're
point.
rebranding as a whole.
I
Good
do
point.
want to bring up one thing, though, that I've always thought. Minnesota Wild's logo is so freaking cool.
Let's go, baby! Anthony Edwards blocks Joel Embiid 3 to win the game. Let's go.
man.
Nas Reed scores the last 4 points of the game.
Man comes back from COVID just to get blocked by Ant Edwards in 3 OT. Or 2 OT, sorry. 2 OT.
Oh, that's amazing.
Too much OT going on tonight, man.
Yeah.
But going back to what I was saying, I love the Minnesota Wild's logo. I think it looks sweet. I've heard a lot of people criticize it in the past, but I just think it looks cool.
It's not bad. Haven't really looked at it.
I was gonna
but
say, do you even know what it is?
I kind of know what it is.
It's a bear with trees in it.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of cool. It's very unique.
It's like green, yellow, and red, isn't it?
Yeah.
D'Lo had 35 and
It's-
8.
It's very unique, and that's what I like about it. But like I said, just with the NHL, Red Wings upward turn. Happy it's finally here. Happy we're not the bottom feeders of the NHL anymore.
Do you guys have anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Alright, I'm going to throw one last thing. It's about the NFL. Just one last thing.
The NFL.
All right.
I know. So, there's been rumors out there.
Oh my god, we're gonna do this again.
Yes, that
Why?
Rodgers and Russell Wilson are interested in Cleveland.
Those were already out there.
Yeah.
A while
Say,
ago.
I can actually certify those as true because I've seen the same thing. And
I've
I actually
al- I've
didn't know
also-
Russell Wilson was from Ohio until a couple weeks ago.
I've also
I didn't
seen
know
Russell
that.
Wilson linked to the Giants too.
Really?
I could see it.
I could see it.
Like, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I wouldn't be upset if we kept Baker, but obviously if you can upgrade to Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, who is going to say no to that?
I still
Right.
personally think Rodgers will end up in Denver, and if Wilson moves, I think it could be New York.
How much of an upgrade is Russell Wilson from Baker Mayfield?
I still think he's more of an upgrade just because of the
He
I
just
can't
runs
even say
more.
I can't even say the leadership part because I think Baker's kind of got that down.
Yeah.
I'd say in general skills probably, like Russell
He
Wilson's
has
still
a-
better.
He has a
Team's not showing that.
Russell.
Well,
Wi-
yeah, I
And
don't
tell me
disagree.
whose wide receiver core is better.
Yeah, but
It's got to be the Seahawks, right?
For sure.
Yeah, but the Browns have the better offensive line than the Seahawks. Let's be honest here, and the better running game.
like I
Well,
said, I
that's
would
what
not
happens
be
when Chris
frustrated in
Carson's
the
hurt all the
slightest if
time.
we extended Baker Mayfield. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm completely content with Baker Mayfield being the quarterback of the Browns and know that he is better than Mitchell Trubisky in all aspects of football.
I think Isaac wants Jameis Winston to come be the quarterback. I think that's what Isaac.
No.
You can get out of my basement now, Brady.
Well, no, that's not. Well, those are Isaac's top 10 QBs. Jameis Winston and Mitchell Trubisky.
All right. If we get Russell Wilson, I would like to keep Baker, but
How are we going to keep Baker?
Yeah,
Well,
you get
I'm
one of
about
the
to
other,
say,
bud. Sorry.
but you
It's
would-
not going to happen.
but you would let him walk. If you got Rodgers, I think you try to keep Baker on a cheap deal.
He's not
It
gonna
would
sign a cheap deal, though.
it would be
He's a
tough.
starter.
I'd say Baker.
Yeah.
Baker
Baker
will
Mayfield
not.
is
You
a
know,
starting
you know who
NFL
they could get
quarterback.
it for a cheap deal to be a backup? Mitchell Trubisky.
That's
He would
true.
take it because it'll be the only offer he'll get.
I know, only if Isaac's the GM too.
No, that's not true, Matt. I'm sure the XFL will be calling him.
What? What to go back up Cardell?
Yep.
Probably. I still don't understand what remotely makes you think that he would be better than Baker Mayfield.
I don't remotely understand anything that Isaac thinks, but we already knew that.
If
No, that's not true because the Ohio State and Alabama bowl game idea was actually
Okay,
really
that's
good.
that's a fair point.
Touche. Touche. What else were we going to talk about in this episode?
Nothing else, I don't think.
I could jump into combat sports just for a second. Lightweight title fight
Just
between
if you got
Dustin
some.
Poirier and Charles Oliveira is coming up. I think if Poirier said that if he wins, he's going to go up to 170. Him versus Kamaru Usman would be awesome. I'd like to see that. We'll see. Conor McGregor said today that he's going to start sparring in April. Like, dude, you're not going to get a title fight. Fight like a mid-tier contender, and we'll see if you're still even worth anything.
True. Which one did we say we're going to buy?
What? We are buying the
The-
Frank Gore versus...
yeah,
Crap. Why can I not think of his name? He played for the Cavs.
Devin something.
Devin Williams?
Devin Williams. Or Darren Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even the main fight.
That's
Darren-
not even the
Isn't
main
it-
card,
isn't
but
it-
that's why we're
Isn't
getting
it one of the Paul brothers?
It's Jake Paul versus
Thank you.
Tommy Fury.
That's right.
It's the first boxer he's actually fighting.
Because that's Fury's cousin?
Half-brother.
Oh, it's brother, okay.
And if Jake Paul... It's something if Jake... I don't remember what Jake's thing is, but if Tommy wins, but if Jake wins, Tommy Fury has to change his name to Tommy Fumbles. For Tommy Fumbles the Bag for an entire year.
oh wow.
Okay.
Like, he has to legally get his name changed.
That's a great.
I mean,
We'll see. I hope Jake Paul wins, because as you all know, I'm a massive fan of chaos. I don't think it'll happen, to be honest. He barely... That was a straight missile, actually. That was a really good throw. But,
Yeah, when the ball's the size of my hand.
I hope Jake Paul wins just to add to the chaos factor, but I don't think he will. I think here is like where I'm kind of like, okay, this is, yeah.
But when we do a pre-fight podcast, you know who you're going to pick?
Jake Paul, 100%.
And you know who I'm going to pick?
Tommy Fury.
I might pick Jake Paul.
Tommy Fumbles.
Tommy
Edges.
Fumbles. I honestly, Frank Gore versus Darion Williams, or whatever the heck his name is, that's going to be such a meme fight. I
it
love
is.
seeing this celebrity stuff. I think it's good for boxing. I know people hate it and say it's a mockery of the sport.
Are they both fairly short?
Yeah.
I think so.
Like,
know
as
Frank-
far as an athlete goes.
I
Like,
think so. Obviously, running backs aren't big guys anyway.
yeah, I feel like Darren Williams is like 6'2", and Frank Gore's like 5'10", or something
Yeah.
like that.
It's not 6'2" versus 5'6". You know,
Like
like
the
Jake
last
Paul.
one.
Yeah, Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. One of the greatest moments of my podcasting career, by the way.
We
But yeah,
Quick question:
Mm.
Was McGregor and which Paul could happen a couple of years?
it's Jake.
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 I don't know.
Frank
Conor
Gore.
he's so much bigger than Conor McGregor. Like, he's a lot bigger. But you never know, man.
I thought I would
Stuff
throw that
happens.
out there.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
No.
Like I said, Conor McGregor has to prove himself in MMA to me again before I trust him at all anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you've been getting your butt handed to you.
Yeah, he has.
Darren Williams is 6'3", Frank Gore's 5'9".
Okay, that's not too much better. Well, that's only 6 inches, I guess, compared to 8, but
Only. But
Like-
one's 37 and the other one's 38. So I mean, at least they're
at least
close
the
there.
ages are close, yeah.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I like celebrity stuff. I think it draws eyes to the sport of boxing, which is good. Boxing was kind of a dying sport, and then, to be completely honest, Jake Paul's kind of brought it back to life.
Which is really sad.
I was
to
going to say, that
Yeah.
hurt me to say. But Floyd I'll go ahead and say it. Floyd Mayweather killed boxing. I'll say it. That's my call. I 100% stand by that. I stand by it. Floyd Mayweather killed boxing, and Conor McGregor means more to the sport of MMA than Floyd Mayweather will ever mean to boxing. There's a hot take. Say what you want. Conor McGregor gave the world its first double champ, weight class-wise, in featherweight and lightweight at the same time. He didn't defend either belt. Either way, he was a double champ at one point. Freaking Floyd Mayweather picked opponents and chose money over belts. In my opinion, that's how I view Floyd Mayweather. His skill absolutely backs him up. I'm not knocking his talent at all. I just think that prime Conor McGregor meant more to the sport of mixed martial arts than Floyd Mayweather ever would for boxing.
Absolutely.
And I'm happy to see boxing on the upward turn. Teofimo Lopez, the undisputed lightweight champion, whom we saw fight in this basement a little over a year ago, defends his belts for the first time tonight due to COVID and injuries. So he's defending all his stuff. I would like to see Tyson Fury fight soon. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Ryan Garcia's on the recovery. I don't have anything else to say.
Alright, I think that's it.
This concludes episode 33 of the Hot Take Sports Podcast. Make sure to go follow us on all our social media pages at Hot Take Sports 16 and go buy some merch so we can tune out Isaac at hottakesports.online.
For the holidays.
Always good for the holiday season. Happy holidays from the Hot Take Sports Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Go buy merch.